Hi everyone, welcome. Today we'll be playing the popular farming game Stardew Valley, and we'll find out if it's a useful tool to help us improve our conversation skills in English. The first thing I want to say is about the word Stardew. What is the meaning of the word Stardew? Is Stardew a real word? Can you find it in the dictionary? And the answer is, you can't. Stardew is an invented word. It's a combination of the words star and dew. Dew is the water that forms on plants at night in the form of droplets, depending on the temperature. So when you combine these two words, Stardew. I'm not sure what that means. It's up to you to decide. And this is a valley. So, Stardew Valley. Welcome. And don't forget you can enable subtitles at any point during this video if you need them. Let's get started and create our character. There are a lot of things we can do. We can change the skin color. We can change the hairstyle. Right now, we have short hair, but we can choose to have long hair or stylized hair. It looks like at the moment we're wearing overalls, but we could also wear a button-up shirt. Right now we're wearing pants, but we could also wear shorts. And finally, you can choose to have a beard, or you can be clean-shaven, among other things. What I'm going to do is let the game decide my appearance for me. I'm going to randomize my character's appearance, and I'm going to do that by rolling this dice. Something I want to point out. One dice, two die. Not a lot of people know that. So let's roll the dice and see what our character will look like. Alright, I like this hairstyle, the spiky hairstyle. The hair is dyed purple. We're wearing sunglasses, which is a good idea because I bet it's going to be quite sunny on the farm. A green t-shirt with a white line through it. And dark green shorts. What's this character's name? Well, we'll insert my name. The name of the farm? Languistic Farm. And our favorite thing? Drinking tea. Do we prefer cats or dogs? I like cats. And the last thing we have to do is pick the kind of farm we would like to have. Now, this is interesting. It seems like the farms differ in their surrounding terrain. Terrain is another word for land, and you can have different kinds of terrain. You can have rocky terrain, for example. These are really nice descriptions you can read to practice your vocabulary, your understanding. Let's look at this passage specifically for Hilltop Farm. Rocky terrain and a winding river. Rocky terrain and a winding river make it difficult to design your farm. So if we select Hilltop Farm, we're in for a challenge. However, a mineral deposit provides mining opportunities. So there's an advantage. We'll have more opportunities to mine and gather resources if we pick that farm. But this is my first time playing Stardew Valley, so I'm going to select the standard farm, just to be safe. A simple plot of land with a large amount of open space to design your farm. Alright, let's go. Looks like we have an old man clutching an envelope. And for my very special grandson, that's me, I want you to have this sealed envelope. That's a sealed envelope. Thank you very much, Grandpa. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Okay. Now listen close. That's a nice expression. Listen close. Come, listen close. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. That's a very poetic phrase. Crushed by the burden of modern life. And what will happen next? And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Okay, your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. You will lose your color. You will lose that special spark within you that makes you happy. Okay, and when that happens, when I lose that spark, I'll be ready for this gift. Okay. Now let Grandpa rest. XX years later, so we don't know how many years later, but some years later, here we are at work. We work for a company named Joja? I like this cowboy licking his lips. And there we are with our purple hair and our dark sunglasses. Even when we're inside, we wear our dark sunglasses. And I think at this moment, we're overcome by the burden of modern life. There's the envelope. I'm going to click on it. Dear Nicholas, that's me. If you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. Let's pause for a moment because that's a really useful phrase, in dire need of. If you are in dire need of something, you really need to have it. Check out these top Google search results for the phrase in dire need of. You can be in dire need of help, in dire need of money, in dire need of sleep, in dire need of coffee. If you are in dire need of sleep, then you are in dire need of coffee. And if you don't get coffee, you'll probably fall asleep. Let's keep reading this letter. The same thing happened to me long ago. So Grandpa was also in dire need of a change. I had lost sight of what mattered most in life. In other words, I had forgotten what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I dropped everything, meaning I left everything behind. Suddenly. I've enclosed the deed to that place. That means I've attached the legal documents giving you ownership of that place. My pride and joy, Languistic Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. Wow, thank you, Grandpa. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Okay, we'll try to remember to say hi to Lewis. Let's go to Stardew Valley. I hope I don't begin feeling nauseous on this bus ride. So far, so good. Look at all the green hills. It seems like quite a beautiful, peaceful place. We'll find out. We are greeted at the bus stop by Robin. Robin says, "Hello, you must be Nicholas." That's right. "I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's there right now tidying things up for your arrival." A couple words, phrases, I think we can review. That's what a carpenter is. So Robin works with wood and tools. And Mayor Lewis is tidying up for my arrival, making things look neat and clean. Thank you, Mayor Lewis. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. All right, let's go. Can't wait to see it. This is Linguistic Farm. Oh, I can't tell if my character is excited or nervous. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. Overgrown means that the plants have been left to grow without being cut in any way, without being tended to. But I shouldn't worry because there's some good soil underneath all this mess. So with a little dedication, you'll have it cleaned up in no time. Okay, that's good news. And here we are, your new home. Honestly, it looks pretty nice. Oh, who's this? Mayor Lewis. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome. I'm Lewis, Mayor of Pelican Town. Pelican Town. So this is what a pelican is. It's interesting that this is called Pelican Town. I wonder if there are lots of pelicans in the area. You know, everyone's been asking about you. Okay, people are excited about my arrival. I imagine they'd like to meet me. It's not every day that someone new moves in, so it's rare that someone new moves into town. It's quite a big deal. It's important. So you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. That's right. It's a good house, very rustic. Rustic? That's one way to put it. This is an interesting play on words. So, rustic means having a simplicity and charm. Mayor Lewis says that the cottage is rustic, meaning it's simple and it has a certain charm. Robin, on the other hand, says rustic, that's one way to put it, meaning it's not that nice. It's actually backwards and lacking sophistication. So there are these two meanings of the word rustic, and Mayor Lewis is using one of those meanings, and Robin is saying, I would use the other meaning of the word rustic. crusty might be a little more apt, though. More apt means more appropriate. So she's now describing this cottage as crusty, which is certainly not a nice thing. Usually we use the word crusty to describe an old person who's outspoken and irritable, annoying. So Mayor Lewis finds that rude. And he says, don't listen to her, Nicholas. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied. She's trying to make me unhappy so that I buy one of her house upgrades. Okay, so it seems like Robin, as a carpenter, also renovates homes. That's what Lewis means by house upgrade. She's upset by that comment. Maybe he's right. You must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow, you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. I should explore the town and introduce myself. Okay, the townspeople would appreciate that. Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I don't think I have anything to sell. Maybe my sunglasses? I'll come by during the night to collect it. Well, good luck. Thank you, Mayor Lewis. And there I am in my bed. Well, I haven't even begun playing. But I feel like we've already learned a lot. So far, I'm enjoying the game. I enjoyed the introduction. And so far, it seems like a good game to play if you want to improve your language skills. You can advance the story at your own pace. You can reread certain passages if you don't understand them. There's some nice varied vocabulary. It's all quite simple. Nothing surprising. I'm curious to see how this goes. So thanks for hanging out with me, and maybe we'll return to Stardew Valley. See you in the next video.